welcome back. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this guitar apart. We're basically going to pull all the hardware off of it, set everything aside in a bin so that we'll have it when we need it. Then we'll separate the neck from the body, and then we'll take all the hardware off the body. The first thing we're going to do before we start anything is we are going to loosen up the strings so that we can cut the strings off and take the strings off. So I'm just going to loosen them up so they're nice and slack so I can cut them. Strings nice and slack. Some people will pull them off from the string trees and then fish them back through. I just like to cut them right here about where the neck meets the body, because it just makes it easier to pull the strings out and through. Okay, so I'm going to pull the strings off from up here at the neck first. Okay, here's a little trick for all you string changers. When you pull your strings off, take them, run them one loop around, and then just fish it through. This way you can throw your strings away. You can throw them in the trash can, they won't bounce back out. And those strings can actually get kind of dangerous, so just be careful with them. I'm going to fish the strings back through the back of the guitar here, so that I can pull them out. And got them all out right there. And with these strings, you can even do the same thing here. Loop them around once, nice and tight, and then push them through a couple of times. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just we'll pull the neck off from the body. That way we can set it aside, and then we can just work with just the body. So there's 4 screws to take off the neck. I'm going to use a handy dandy drill here. Always use your drill to take stuff out. Never use your drill to put screws in. Always put screws in by hand. Screws off, put them aside for later. This is the neck plate, set it aside, and then the neck should just come away from the body. And we'll be spending a little more time looking at the neck here later and talking. Alright, we're back. Now we're just going to take all the hardware off the neck so that we can do the relicing on it. You have the string retainers right here. It's kind of hard to do this with a power drill because the screws are actually a lot smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these off with just a small jeweler's type screwdriver. Okay, there's a string retainer. And then we're going to take the second one off. And then now we can just flip over the neck. And I don't know if you saw it before, but one of the nice things about this guitar is the nice vintage skunk stripe on it. And the neck is really ambered very well. I mean, it really did a good job of getting that vintage. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's some really nice figuring in the maple, especially up here around the second fret or so. So I mean, that will look really nice once we start relicing and bringing that up. But what we're going to do is we're going to take off all the tuners, and these look like some really generic tuners that SX, they're so generic that they let SX put their own logo on them. Taking the screws out on the tuning pegs, and you can see they'll actually turn. The last thing to do is you need to take a small wrench, using a nice rusty one here in honor of relicing, and we're just going to loosen these up and take these tuners off. Alright, so we have all the hardware off the guitar. The only thing left is the sticker. You have a made in China sticker, and of course there's the serial number, which is just a sticker, and that sticker is going bye-bye. So for historical reasons, there is the serial number.